So we're on Sector Imperialis. The streets are quiet. Too quiet. The stench of heresy abounds. Looks like the local militarum's defense didn't fare too well. Descend through the hub. Purify it as you go. Okay. So, this game's kind of weird. You're very floaty, considering you're a giant spaceman. Giant space marine man. What's going on in here? I don't know what's happening. Howdy, Cog, welcome. Wow. Wow. Loud. I'm assuming that they're foreshadowing a monster here, because everybody's dead. Ooh, weird level design. Oh, I see people there. Can I shoot you? I can't. They can shoot me, though. Sad. Hello? What have you been up to, Cog, anyhow? Did you watch the game event? I noticed the messages last night. I was watching John Wick, so I didn't see what was going on with that. I've heard some things, though, and we will go through it after we've played some of this. I'll do some reactions. But according to you, it seems like it wasn't worth staying up. Ooh, this guy's new. What is that? Did he just split into pieces? I think he did. That's cool. Hey. I don't know what's happening. Howdy, Snake. Welcome. But what did you guys think about it? Was it good? Did you find anything you like? Because I saw one thing when I clicked on. I saw the trailer for Marathon, which I thought was really funny because we'd just been joking about why the fuck would they bring that back. And you know what? That trailer, before I knew it was Marathon, I was kind of hoping it was something else. I thought the trailer was fucking awesome from a design perspective. From like motion graphics and fonts and visuals and color theory, like I fucking loved it. And then it was Marathon, and I loved it less. And you know nothing about that game because they literally showed nothing, dude. It was so funny. Like a bunch of CGI slugs feasting on someone's face and growing tissue. What's going on? I didn't even play the original either, so I don't know anything about that series. Helldivers 2 and Ghost Runner 2 are all I'm interested in. Dude, I've never heard of Helldivers. How dare they steal my name? Hang on, hang on! I'm messing with my mixer, you slag. Final Fantasy 16 as well, but that was already shown. Well, my question is, guys, did they show anything that's not anywhere else? Because isn't everything they shown, like, cross-platform? Where were the exclusives that go, this is the best thing in the world? Do they exist? Fuck. Like, wasn't it all available on everything else? Because I've heard whispers of... I know Alan Wake's not PS5 exclusive. I know that Metal Gear Solid's not going to be PS5 exclusive. Like, it makes me wonder what any of that shit is they even showed. Was there anything that makes you buy a PS5? Because I do feel like if people are now wanting to buy a PS5 so they can play new versions of 20-year-old games, gaming's fucking dead. Gaming's dead and it's killed by you. Oh, here's the thing though, Cog, dude. They've been working on that game instead of making videos, so that is final. Whatever they showed, that's the game. Because they literally said last year that they were just focusing on polish and doing the game itself. There won't be any bullshit, any teasers, any like fake news trailers. It'll just come out and you'll see it. So whatever that was is what you're getting. I guess we'll find out. Kind of hyped for Metal Gear Delta, but really worried. I just don't know how anyone can get excited for remakes. To me, like, they're dead to me. Remake culture is the same as, like, getting excited to go to the dentist. Like, yay, another needle in my gum. A root canal. New Spider-Man at about 15 minutes. I've heard it looks really good. I like Spider-Man. I'm curious to see what they do. From the picture I've seen, it's black background, so I'm assuming Venom. My throat's shitty today. I'm gonna make some disgusting noises, and I do apologize. Is that a shotgun? That is a shotgun. How do I change? Okay. Pretty quick. Take that. Black Mesa. I do like how classic this game is. Well, they're gonna show gameplay, aren't they, when it comes to Spider-Man, because they've already got it. They already know what the gameplay loop is. It's just a case of making it, adding to it / subverting expectations. What am I doing exactly? Came all the way here. Is there nothing here? I found a shotgun. Does a shotgun destroy barriers or something? Apparently there's a second PS showcase to... Really? Damn. Lots of stuff to show. I heard a lot of people saying that they showed nothing, and yet they've got another one. Interesting. Hang on. Oh, I can't pick... Oh, I never use grenades. I don't even know how. Oh, there we go. That's how. Should probably start using those. But I hope, Snake, that you get what you want, because at the end of the day, being excited for video games is the reason we're all here. It's just I seem to spend more time nowadays, like, mocking the fact that this industry's terrible at the moment. And I don't feel good about that. And then all the interesting stuff I like and I start doing, it tends to get, like, ignored and no one gives a shit. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not going to get lost too much in this game. There doesn't seem to be that many places to go. Did I miss a door or something? Hello? Can I stand on this? Stone. Side. Yeah, I don't understand what I'm doing. Maybe I just go back. Oh, there's a door thing? Ah, there you go. Cool. Hey! Ooh, that's very satisfying. Piles of bones. See, this is the thing I don't get about this game. Like, I can murk people from that distance with the starting gun and it kills them almost instantly. It feels very unusual that you can do this. Has technology gone too far? I finally got my shit up and running. Oh, hey, congratulations. Welcome back to reality. Welcome back to the future. It must have been very frustrating, though, dude. It's good to have you back. Here's a question. Does anybody know how much the numbers affect this game? You know, with, like, the strength and everything? Because I've not been paying attention to any of it, and I'm only on normal, so I probably won't have to. But I'm assuming I'm either going to like... Oh, yellow paint! We know where we are now. No. No more mobile data? Yeah. Cog's been roaming his whole life. I do like that you can shoot that stuff. That's cool. It's weird that I can't keep reloading, though. I think I'm either out of ammo or not fired enough rounds or something. Whoa, what's that? Dead. That's what that is. That one doesn't spread, does it? Sadly for me, I'm a big Resident Evil fan and Capcom proved me that can be awesome. Remakes like... Oh, sad. Sad. Very sad. Come on, Snake. Why are you ruining this industry, dude? Why can't you have better taste, man? Why is that thing so tough? Dude. Did anybody see that I got accused of having Neo Ninja aim on my most recent video? Which I thought was really funny. Considering how I'd hoped everybody knows Neo Ninja's cheating! Come on now. Fucking Neo Ninja. So I'm gonna think of an appropriately sassy response and I'm gonna respond. I think I'm gonna put something like, well, I'm not cheating, so not quite. Still doesn't change the fact that games need it at least get the remake treatment. It's just crazy, isn't it, that right now everything's a remake instead of a new IP or a sequel or something risky. Like, I'm really happy that Alan Wake got announced yesterday for gameplay-wise, just because it's a tangible sequel to something that was quite unconventional and quite risky. Oh, PlayStation earbuds? Dude, sign me up. Fucking PlayStation earbuds. I can't wait to watch this thing. I'm gonna scream through this shit so hard. It's gonna be godlike. How rare are grenades? Should I just be throwing them out like that, or should I be saving them? Does anybody know? I don't want to get this guy. This is the toughest enemy thus far. This and those weird frogs. That guy takes a chunk of damage, I don't really know why. Doesn't seem like he should either. That Keanu thumbnail had me... Oh, did you like it, Cog? Dude, I loved that thumbnail and it came so quick. And I went to bed last night being like, imagine if it goes fucking viral, because everyone likes John Wick, and then I wake up, 300 views. Fuck my life, dude, I'm quitting. I'm quitting tomorrow. But I had so much fun making that, dude. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm going in. I'm going so in. I made that video in like an hour. It was so good. Like, I had really high hopes for getting some clips on Battlefield 1, but it's just so hard to control it. The first one's the only decent clip, really. The rest were just to kind of pad it out, because people like explosions. But, like, you can never find a good gun, and then when you do find a good gun, all the enemies hide, and then when the enemies aren't hiding, and, like, your gun jams... Like, did you guys remember that the Hell Rigel jams? I forgot about that. God, I hate that game. Interesting. Can't really interrupt the shotgun while it's reloading like that. I did have a lot of fun making that, because I just watched John Wick again, and I was listening to some John Wick music, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna make a fucking John Wick video. Let's do this. How do I make this? What do I do? And it just came to me. It was a good time. Medical item. Oh, it's this fella. Does he? Can he actually ever move if you do this? I don't understand that monster. Can you do that on the hardest difficulty? Because if so, he's absolutely pointless. Unless he has more life. Like, look at this. Oh, at that range, he can actually react. So, is it all about the range, the proximity, maybe? And then the shotgun doesn't stun him, which is really silly. Very strange, actually. Chris, push V for fun? V? I don't know what V does. Ah! It doesn't do anything, Snake. Help me, man. Are we celebrating V-Day? What's happening? Happy V-Day? Remember when Phil said Happy Remembrance Day? Phil, you fucking insensitive cunt. Happy Remembrance Day, guys. Let's go get some cake. Everybody died. GG, Phil, you fucking alien. Happy fucking Remembrance Day. Get out. Where do I put my melee button? I use F for melee, but this is shit. And when you charge it, like, it's still shit. Like, I don't understand it. The whole first level is you using that awful chainsword, and I like chainswords, but I just don't think it seems very fun in this. So I like to shoot things. I'm here to press mouse 1. I'm a mouse 1 man. Occasionally mouse 2. You know? Hello. But I don't see the efficacy of it unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'll be better next time. Hello. Can I chainsword and shoot? Can he get out of this? I don't understand. I don't. I don't understand why Dressing Gown Man has got the most life either. Like, he's so weird. Why is he so tanky? Yeah, I don't use V for melee. I'm not cool enough for V for melee. Why am I glowing green? Is that important? Hello. Howdy, Striker. Welcome. Dude, did you see all DSB going on now? No, dude, I'm out of it. I've been too engrossed in other things. That actually hurt that monster. Maybe I've got some kind of cool buff that's really good. Maybe they're strong against the Boltgun. Whoa! I just nearly died. How do you save? Oh, like this. Do I do that? Is that saved? I don't know. I'll make sure. You use F for nades, really? Damn. Get you. You're not a G man. Some people use G. I tend to use middle mouse. It does break my rule of having nothing on mouse but aiming. But fundamentally, on grenades, it's not too bad. You use left control? Ah, that's because of Doom though, isn't it? Like, you've played so much Doom Eternal that it makes sense for you to do that. I don't mind grenade on left control, but left control for me is always crouch. And because I've got like fucking 1,000 hours on bloody Titanfall bunny hopping, like, that's always crouch for me. But bindings are those things you have to find yourself, because if you use someone else's, it's just not going to feel right. And when you find something that's really comfortable and you tell other people, people will look at you as if you just said you put like flakes of dog shit on your cornflakes. Because everyone's just like, what? Why would you do that? Well, that's just how my brain works. It's just who I am, dog. I do like that it's very, very noticeable projectile. But find what works for you and then stick to it and you'll have a lot of success. This is really funny. Are you supposed to hold it or tap it? I can't quite tell what that asset means. Very unusual. Use V for Vendetta? Dude, V for Vendetta is such a good movie. Can you do that on the hardest difficulty or do they just instantly melt you? Okay. Hello. I've been looking at a Cordura mousepad too, which is apparently the premium version of the one I'm using by Endgear, and I don't understand why it costs 20 quid more when it literally looks like it's probably going to be exactly the same. Like, has it got some kind of fancy badger stitching? Like, what's going on there? It's 50 quid, and for 50 quid you can buy artisans. So it just seems like such a rip-off. But I really like Cordura pads, so it makes me curious. It is quite the vexing. Hello. Key bindings are like asses, everyone has their own. Is that how you would say that? You'd say that like arses? That's interesting. What is happening here? This fucking weird lift. Why did it do that? It like took me back up. Purge the heretics? Why? What did they ever do to me? I didn't read the Codex. Come on now. Why am I all red? Have I been colour correcting again badly? Yes, I have. Did it do that to you, Sutton? What the fuck's with that elevator? I didn't even press anything. Pretty sure Sony will make its own PC accessories. Hey, I wouldn't mind that, dude. It's inevitable we're going to get a PC launcher for Sony because we've got everything else, man. I can't play my fucking Origin games. Like, what next? How worse can it really be? Oh, someone's shooting at me. Ah, he's dead. Are you too strong in this game? Where is that guy? This is a big fight. This is the biggest fight I've seen so far, this. That guy just sitting up there, what a bitch. I'm stuck. Uh-oh. What is that move? Stop doing it. It's annoying. See, this I like less than the usual arrangements of fights, because this kind of isolates how there's not a lot going on in this game. Like, I don't think this game needed massive brawls like that. I appreciate the fact that they went to try something a bit different, but the smaller skirmishes seem to be more interesting. That just seemed like a clusterfuck of particles all stuck together, mobs. Very strange, like Diablo. I've been playing on hard and it doesn't seem nearly forgiving. Well, that's good, at least. Like, when I've been playing this, outside of a moment such as that, like, I've not even been losing my shield. I've not even been saving, you know? And it just seems like everything dies really quickly, which I really like. But they die from a range where they can't compete, which is kind of odd, because of how strong your gun is. It's all good, Snake. Your English is perfect, dude. It's better than people that live in England, trust me. I wanted to install Dragon Age Origins on Steam last night, but it wouldn't work. Because it needs the Origins EA launcher, and that dude, that launcher doesn't work, man. It works for like 3 people, and everybody else is just on forums complaining. I can't install Battlefield 1, I can't install Battlefield 5, I can't install Titanfall 2, I can't install Battlefront, I can't install anything. It's so frustrating because I didn't want to play any of those games until the moment I couldn't, and now I like can't sleep. Because I want to just spitefully fucking stick my dick in EA's mouth. Like, I've never wanted to play those games more in my entire life because I can't. It's the most frustrating thing. Oh, was I supposed to grab this? Maybe I was supposed to go grab this and that made that a bit more interesting. Does this fight green blobs? Blue blobs. Okay, cool. I always wonder what this thing shot. Plasma guns. You get las cannons in this game? Does anybody remember those? I always wonder what they were. Always sounded weird. It's like somebody couldn't spell laser, but I was okay with it. Hello. Launched on PC are truly the great DRM. Well, it's like anything else, dude. It's not a PC problem now, dude. It's everywhere. People on console right now are defending DRM when they have no games. Like, there's no games being made. Everything's fucking remakes. And everyone's like, but I can play Game Pass. It's like, well, yeah, but think about what Game Pass really is. Game Pass is always online. It's fucking TV, 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 go home. Remember when everybody rioted and said Microsoft sucked and Don Matrick took the brunt? Well, they've slipped it back in now and everyone's like, yay, it's good now. Is it really? I missed someone. 24 minutes though. I wonder if you can do that faster. Does anybody else think that the average level on a game like this should be 5 minutes? I feel like the moment you stretch it longer than 5, you start to notice. If you stretch it longer than 10, you've kind of lost me. That's why I love Quake. Quake starts off, it takes you a minute to beat the first level. It takes you like 2 minutes to beat the rest of stage 1. You get to stage 2, 2 to 3 minutes. You get to stage 3, 3 to 4 minutes. You get to like the final stage, maybe 5 to 8 and 10 if you're slow, because it's anchoring towards this curve of like length, and it feels really good. And then you come to games like this, first level, 30 seconds long. This is awesome. Second level, 50 minutes. What? What the fuck is going on? Less is more, guys. Make us want to replay. Don't make us want to get lost and not play again. You know? And this game's great. I love everything about it, pretty much. But the levels are too long. And of course, you can speedrun them. I'm not saying you can't, but still, like, brevity is what made these games so classic. You know? What is it? EM1 or something like that. What's that name for the first level in Doom? Quintessential. Like E101 or something? E1M1? E1M1, right? There you go, I found it eventually. E1M1. Everybody knows that, right? You play that fucking level, shit's like lightning. I'm hoping that this game's like that once you know what you're doing, hopefully. This looks really big, this. Should I be using that? I want to use this. I've not used this at all. No. Oh my god, it's slow. No. Maybe I don't want to use this. Hello. Oh, I need a key. Key time. Crash 4 made the same mistake in my book. Yeah, dude. There's something to be said about short. That's the thing that God Hand got right and then got wrong. Those stages fly by and you're like, what next? What next? What next? And then you hit stage 5, you're like, oh, fuck. You are so floaty in this game. It's nuts. I didn't think the Space Marines would be this floaty. I suppose there's probably some lore if you read all the codexes and stuff that explains why that is. It's been a long time since I read those, though. I've got them upstairs. You know, the big main book of Warhammer 40k. A couple of codexes. I kept them from my days of not wanting to touch the opposite sex. Hang on. Ooh, ooh, no! DMC1, that's the exact same thing as well, Peen. DMC1 has perfect level length. You can fly through those levels in like 2 minutes if you don't fight anything. Perfect. I don't like this gun. Can I charge it, maybe? Is that the key? Oh. I've been playing Half-Life, dude. It trained me for little scrubs like you. Get out of here. What the hell? Nope. Where did these guys come from? Space Marines shouldn't be that floaty, or do you think so, Gear? It is strange, isn't it? Like, aren't they the size of, like, fucking houses? I forget the scale, but they're a lot bigger than you think they are. Like, everything in 40k is, like, really huge. They're heavy, too. Super heavy. And the Boltgun is really strong in this game. And it's really strong in the universe, so that makes a lot of sense as well, but I suppose there's a part, isn't there, where if you want to have an enjoyable game, maybe making everything super slow and not floaty is kind of shit. So I don't mind the fact that they've had some creative license on it, but I know there'll be some sticklers who don't like it. And it does make sense. You know, people get very defensive over their properties and their brands, and this thing's been around since the 70s. What is he using? That guy's got a massive gun. Oh, cool. Lords of the Fallen got it right with weight. No, it did not. Never say that. How dare you? No, I do not. Don't you ever say that I did. Oh, I laughed at my own joke, but it's funny. Fuck you, Brendan Schaub. I'll forgive myself. Because it's technically not mine, I'm just quoting, and it is funny. How dare you? You laughed. You know you laughed. And if you didn't laugh, shame on you. I laughed enough for everybody. Just like Brendan Schaub. I can hear somebody shooting. If I could ban you, Peen. At least it isn't a dude in Terminator armor. Yeah, dude, the Terminator armor. Is it like the Dreadnought stuff? Remember Dreadnoughts? Those guys were cool, weren't they? Remember those claws that they had? What were those claws called? I used to fucking love those claws. Oh, that's that dumb frog that doesn't die. This is the worst enemy in the game. There's 2 of the cunts. There's 3 of the cunts. Nope. Hey, the nades are good though, aren't they? Get one back. Buy one, get one free. Knock, knock. Blue key. Yeah. Lords of the Fallen is way too heavy. It just doesn't feel fun. Even when you have no armor on and a light weapon, the game feels really sluggish. It's unfortunate too, because the running attack's really fast. But the game's just not fun to play, so... I don't know what these guys are, but they're everywhere. Do you not like plasma? Damn, plasma's really strong against those guys, but I suppose it is level 7, isn't it? So maybe it's just a strong gun. Howdy, Brasco, welcome. I got a blue key. It fires surprisingly quick for how good it is as well. Is this is purple, is this blue? I suppose it's a purple key, technically. Can't do blue keys. Doom stole that, clearly. Whoa, I got stutter then. That was weird. Huh. Hello. Damn, this is a good gun. I can't get off it though, which is... Hang on. Why did I throw a grenade when I pressed Q? I don't want that. Hello. Why? Fuck you. Odd. Double binded. It's really hard to get it off though, isn't it? You're like on the gun for 200 years. Ideally, I should change the bindings to something more comfortable for my hand, but I'm too lazy. I can't wait to see you get lost like JTB. Well, this kind of game is going to make people get lost, dude. It's the type of genre. Like, look how everything looks the same. You know, I get lost in games that are easy to navigate, so it wouldn't surprise me if I get lost in this. One of the reasons I don't play classic shooters is because I get lost. And I don't like being lost. That's the thing, you know. Some people like the discovery. They like figuring it out. I don't. Not for me. Enemy tracking is so stupidly cranked in Lords of the Fallen. I still remember the shield guy. Well, that's not the tracking that does that, dude. That's the fact that his shield has got such a high property on it that you collide with the shield when you're not hitting the shield. Like, the tracking's not too bad in that game. It's strong, but you can deal with it. That is just bad hitboxes. You hit him from the side and you hit his shield. Right? That's inexcusable. Because the whole gimmick of that boss is that he has a fucking shield, so you need to make it work correctly or it just doesn't feel fun. It doesn't make sense, you know? Something in here? many things to pick up. It's down there. You think your little mask guy would like guide you in a game like this? Maybe there's a button to make him guide you. Plasma gun. Is this correct? I have no idea. There's enemies though, which is usually a good sign. Maybe these guys are just everywhere. Oh, it looks like it's kicking off again. I don't like this red effect because it makes it kind of hard to see. Hang on. Don't mean to do that. Is that like a big version of the little guy? Hey. This game is quite interesting until things don't die, and then it gets less interesting. Like, why does this monster have so much life? Like, what could it possibly have that makes it this durable? Like, look at this. It's just a shitty jobber toad. It's fucking mad strong for no reason. Like, that, none of that felt fun at all. That felt unbalanced and boring, like... He hasn't got an interesting moveset, he just fucking sits there with 2,000 HP. Like, why would they make that? Like, look at this enemy. Why is it like that? Everything that makes this game fun is turned off when you fight these frogs. And I'm running around with no HP in a game I don't actually know how to get life back in. Is that it? Got lucky then, but like... What is that meant to be? They gimp your vision, and then they just spawn you with monsters that don't die. This is good design. And there's another one. Guess I'll game all my nades. Like... Is this meant to be fun? Because it's not hard to make a game challenging. But it's hard to make a good game challenging and fun. You know, that's the thing. Like, easy to make a game miserable to play. Not quality, though. Easy to bathe your screen in a shit filter, too. I don't know why they've done this. Shit looks awful. What a fun fight! But like, who likes that? Who thinks that's interesting? That's not how you do a boss. Fucking shitty filters, you can't see anything, and then just 10,000 HP. Which is kind of scary because it means that that's kind of what they think difficulty's going to be in this game. And this game's way better when it's popcorn. Like, I'd rather die in one hit with a lot of popcorn than fucking Captain Chunky there. Sad. A lot of guns, though. Hopefully we'll get some better guns. Deal with that shit easily. Maybe you just walk up to him and chainsaw him and that's the fun, but it's not very fun to me. I find the healing kind of odd in this as well, you know, considering that healing has kind of come a long way in a lot of these shooters. So to have to run around the battlefield with 6 HP looking for a fucking medkit. Ain't nothing more classic than that. That's about as classic as it gets. Yeah, the world's most durable toad. What a guy. Path blocked, open door. Oh, I see. He knows where he's going. I wish I did. Oh, I don't have the key, though. That sucks. Like, how do you guys feel about arena fights? Because I think that when you make a shooter that has that as its central conceit, and you do it well, I think it can be really fun. But when you have a game that looks like it's designed, and each area's got specific spawns and specific enemies patrolling and in spots and whatnot, and then they dump you in an arena, it feels kind of like we wanted to make something interesting, but instead we just went, yeah. What's going on there? I don't know where this key is. Is it down here? Oh, there you go. I'd have put enemies on each of that side. Yeah, I'm feeling that as well, Striker. I thought the start was amazing, but as soon as I hit the screen filter and those frogs, I started thinking that I might not like this as much as I want to. But I still think it's a great game. It's just, I have a very specific style that I like. And isn't it funny that the guys that like Doom Eternal, first impressions of these arenas is, what the fuck are you thinking? Because it's not just about dumping a lot of enemies in a big room, you know? There's more to it than that.